ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजाता सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादा सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजनाभिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाग्रये। नमो महाप्रज्ञाय कृष्ण प्रेमप्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरकिशे नमः। नमो ब्रह्मदेवाय गौब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
श्री विष्णु
श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु।
Gracias.
పంపించండి గ్రూప్లో.
Yeah, I think
I know the first one.
pardon?
I know the first one.
She knows the first one.
Okay.
No, I
Yes, not
know.
there. Not actually. I'm just trying to record the session. Command shift.
Deepen is not on.
I think the recording already you are doing, right? So that's okay. Okay, so I think since we have not shown the invocation prayers, kids wanted to prove that without seeing, we know that. That's why they are singing the invocation prayers very loudly. To prove that we know without seeing, showing also we are able to sing. Okay, let's. Shloka number 14. Yeah. What is the phone number? Yeah, shloka number 14. Let us read this together. Anna Bhavani. Sorry. Do you, better, you read? Please go ahead. We will follow each line you do. We will follow after each line. We will repeat.
Annat bhavanti bhutani.
Annat bhavanti bhutani.
Parjanyat anna sambhavah.
Parjanyat anna sambhavah.
Yajnat bhavati parjanyo.
Yajnat bhavati parjanyo.
Yajna karma samudbhavah.
Yajna karma samudbhavah.
Yeah. Ajika beta, can you read the translation?
Yes.
Translation by
Translation by Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki
Jai.
Translation by His Divine Grace. His Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. Good.
All living bodies
Subsist.
subsist for food grains which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna sacrifice. And yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Yeah, very good. All living bodies subsist on food grains. So everyone knows the meaning, right? All living bodies, it's not only humans, all living entities subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties. Yajna is born of prescribed duties. So now, here I think it's pretty clear. So whatever we value, if we treasure it. Whatever we value, we treasure it. If the body is to be treasured, the lessons learned from this sloka is whatever we value, we treasure it. Yes or no?
Yes.
Whatever we value, we treasure it, right? That's right. If the body is to be treasured, why not treasure the soul too?
How is food related to this?
How is food related to this? Because food, without having food, you can't sustain, right? The food nahi to bach, you can't live, right? 4 to 5 hours ki zindagi, without food you will not be able to, unless you are on sleep, where when you go to sleep, I think continuously for 9 or 10 hours, you can stay without food. Otherwise, 4 to 5 hours gap, without food, you will not be able to sustain, right? So, what he is trying to say, Krishna is trying to say, all living bodies subsist on food grains. So, food grains nahi hai, to apan ka जीवन nahi hai. We can't have food. So, which are produced from rains. Rains nahi hai, food grains nahi hai na. If there are no rains, food grains possibility is not there. So, rains are produced by performance of yajna, and yajna is born of prescribed duties. So, there is a prescribed duty that we should do yajna. That's what we discussed last week. You are not there, I think, last week. So, that's what we discussed. Yajna is born of prescribed duties. The lessons learned is whatever we value, we treasure it. If the body is to be treasured, why not to treasure soul too? Body is important or soul?
Soul.
Since we are having a Bhagavadgita class, we are saying soul, right? Both are important. Yes. Mataji said right. Both are important because the body is kind of a vehicle where you can your soul can travel, right? Body is a vehicle where you can take care of your soul properly. If the body is weak and not healthy, who will think of soul? If a person, beggar is there, he's surviving without food. Without food is there. If you are trying to give Atma Gyan to a beggar, Bhagavad-gita work out what will this knowledge help me? Will people tell, right? So food is very important. That's what we are trying to say. So whatever we treasure, if the body is to be treasured, we should feel the soul also to be treasured more. Why more? Because body might be there for 60, 70 years or at the max 80 years in this Kali Yuga, but soul has to be there millions of years. Right? So that's the point what he is trying to say. So let us read the purport. So purport by His Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. Śrīla Baladev Vidyabhushan, a great commentator on the Bhagavad Gita, writes as follows. Ye indradi अंगतया वास्थितं यज्ञं सर्वेश्वरं विष्णुं अभ्याच्य तच्छेषाम् अस्नानि तेन तद्देह यात्रं संपादयन्ति ते सन सर्वेश्वरस्य यज्ञपुरुषस्य भक्त सर्व किल्बिषे अनादिकाल विवृद्धैर आत्मानुभवा प्रतिबंधकै निखिलै पापै विमुच्यन्ते. The Supreme Lord, who is known as the Yajna Purusha or the personal beneficiary of all sacrifices, he is the master of all demigods who serve him as the different limbs of the body serve the whole. Right? So different limbs of the body serve the whole. Different parts of a tree, root, stem, leaves, serve the tree or root. Similarly, all the devatas serve the Supreme Lord. Like master of demigods who serve him in the different limbs of the body serve the whole. Demigods like Indra, devatas like Indra, Chandra, Varuna are appointed officers who manage material affairs, and the Vedas direct sacrifices to satisfy these demigods so that they may be pleased to supply air, light and water sufficiently to produce food grains. When Lord Krishna is worshipped, the devatas who are different limbs of the Lord are also automatically worshipped. Therefore, there is no separate need to worship the devatas. For the reason, the devotees of the Lord who are in Krishna consciousness offer food to Krishna, offer food to Krishna and then eat. A process which nourishes the body spiritually. I think already we discussed. So when we eat prasadam, is there a difference or not?
Yes.
Lot of. What is the difference?
You feel energetic.
No, you are for the sake of saying me, you are saying or sincerely you felt? Really felt, right? That's good. That's very good actually. That's what we need, a sincere opinion. Okay, when we ask something, kids' specialty is they always speak truth. Elders, they will not speak truth. Elders to satisfy someone, he will like if I answer this, he will like that, so I will answer. But kids are very, very great because they are always, whether it is right or wrong, whether the other person will feel or not, they will always speak the truth. That's why I insisted you to answer. Okay? Thank you. That's very good answer. Okay? So now, where were we? For this reason, the devotees of the Lord who are in Krishna consciousness offer food to Krishna and then eat. A process which nourishes the body spiritually. By such action, not only are past sinful reactions in the body vanquished, but the body becomes immunized to all contamination of material nature. When there is an epidemic disease, an antiseptic vaccine protects a person from the attack of such an epidemic. Similarly, food offered to Lord Vishnu and then taken by us makes us sufficiently resistant to material affection, and one who is accustomed to this practice is called a devotee of the Lord. Therefore, a person in Krishna consciousness who eats only food offered in Krishna can counteract all reactions of past material infections, which are impediments to the progress of self-realization. On the other hand, one who does not do so continues to increase the volume of sinful action, and this prepares the next body to resemble hawks and dogs to suffer the resultant reactions of all sins. The material world is full of contamination, and one who is immunized by accepting prasadam of the Lord, food offered to Vishnu, is saved from the attack, whereas one who does not do so becomes subjected to contamination. I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yes.
Okay, self-explanatory. Can you think, those who have, due to sense gratification, they eat and they don't eat prasadam, even though they are vegetarians, but they are not offering to the Lord as a bhoga, and they are eating, it is called sin. It's not only about non-veg. Even with the vegetarian also, if you are not offering to the Lord, it is sin. It is not offered, that means it is sin. You are eating sin. And see, that kind of a person is simply increasing the number of lives to burn the sinful reaction. Now, for example, I think last time I told, one person whose land is this might be taken birth as a dog, and his sons or grandsons are currently living in this area, and they are seeing him, and with the affection, this dog is there in the street, but they will, once the dog with the love, he come, but they will hit the dog. What a sorrowful situation there. I don't know. Have you seen this Kamal Haasan movie Vasanta Kokila? No. Come on. Vasanta Kokila? I don't know. Because why I'm taking this example, I will tell you. I think it's Sadma. In Hindi it is Sadma. Now you got it, right? Sadma. So how many of you seen Sadma or Vasanta Kokila? Huh? Only few. I think you need to see the climax actually. Climax. Especially climax you need to see. So that lady whom anyway, you see that with the forgetfulness, he tries to do all the acts in front of that. Actually, heroine, she leaves the train, but heroine was a mad lady, but with hero's presence, she becomes fine after a couple of years' time. Heroine becomes fine, but after she becomes fine, she forgets hero, and hero tries to make her remember that I am the person, please remember me. But she doesn't care. And the action what it is, I think we got a lot of national awards for that. You can see that last scene, climax scene of that movie. I mean, similarly, the dog is coming and the dog is trying to come to his sons and grandsons who are in the form of humans.
Even dog also doesn't.
They don't remember. But they don't remember. But from an external point of view, just see what a pitiful situation it is. They are hitting. But once upon a time, it was their grandfather, right? So that's the point, we are trying to convey here. He saved from the attack, whereas one who does not do so becomes subjected to contamination. Now, food grains or vegetables are factually eatables. The human being eats different kinds of food grains, vegetables, fruits, etc., and the animals can eat the refuse of the food grains and vegetables, grass, plants, etc. Human beings who are accustomed by eating meat and flesh must also depend on the production of vegetation in order to eat the animals. Therefore, ultimately we have to depend on the production of the field and not on the production of big factories. The field productiveness is due to sufficient rain from the sky, and such rains are controlled by devatas like Indra, sun, moon, etc. And they are all servants of the Lord. The Lord can be satisfied with sacrifices, therefore one who cannot perform them will find himself in scarcity. That is the law of nature. Yajna, specifically the Sankirta Yajna prescribed for this for this age must therefore be performed to save us at least from the scarcity of
Food supply.
food
Supply.
supply. Okay, food supply. So that's what the point is insisted about sacrifice and yajna. Additional examples from Parampara. The principles of cosmic exchange is not pre-scientific but is universal. Does it mean people did not know that water is evaporated and clouds are formed? How can they declare? Yajnas are creating rains. How can they declare yajna or creating? This is the point. The principle of cosmic exchange is not pre-scientific but is universal. Does it mean people did not know that water is evaporated and clouds are formed? How can they declare yajnas are creating rain? Lot of our so-called IITs or whatever. Sorry, I'm not intending to point Ashok Prabhu, but CBSE or whatever school education. Point is, how come rains are formed? Rains is generally formed by evaporation. Then this evaporation water will be going to clouds, and clouds, once they are evaporated, then the rain comes. That is the logic usually people say. That is the logic usually understand.
Water cycle.
What is it?
Water cycle.
Water cycle. Yes. Yeah, that's right. But that particular cycle is also there is the intervention of God. That's what we are trying to say here. And in 1975, I think, in 1975, when Chief Minister Channa Reddy was there in Andhra Pradesh, combined in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Chief Minister was Channa Reddy. And there was a big drought, it seems that day. I was not born, but I have been told that in 1975 there was a big drought in Andhra Pradesh, rains are not coming. Then Śrīla Prabhupāda came at that time. Yeah, Śrīla Prabhupāda came at that time, and he did a big Sankirtan Yajna in Parade Grounds near Paradise. There was a big ground.
Hare Krishna.
So he did a big Sankirtan Yajna. He did it in the Parade Grounds. He did that in the Parade Grounds, and after doing the Sankirtan Yajna, there was rain pour, and Channa Reddy, Chief Minister Channa Reddy was surprised, and he took the darshan of Śrīla Prabhupāda. That he could believe that yes, Sankirtan Yajna also gives rain. Actually, it's a logic. Actually, it's a God, science of God called as. So always Prabhupada insists.
So in the later part of Kali Yuga, when everybody will not pray to God, then there will be no rainfall.
Yes, it won't be. There won't be. No rainfall would be there, and the land would not be allowing seeds to grow. And even if you put the seeds in the bank of a river, it will not grow. This all is mentioned in the Bhavishyat Purana.
People will do chemical wind and all those things.
No, it will not work.
Chemical on the clouds.
Even though they will tell it is not, it's contaminated. So yes, your question.
How would water be left on the
Yeah, water also would be squeezed. I mean, that would be evaporated. Even all the rivers would be shrink in fact. Gradually it will decrease. Already see Yamuna river. Have you seen Yamuna river? There is no water now. Some only when the rain comes in. But eventually, as the days progress, as we go to the end of Kali Yuga, water would not be there. Already most of the rivers got evaporated. See, some 1,000 years back, whatever the rivers were there, some of the rivers are not there. Some of the rivers are not there actually. It's completely down. Okay. Yeah. For your question, yes, it won't be there. Okay. Yeah. So we need to believe that it's a science of God, and Sankirtan Yajna also, it helps in giving rains. So we should do Sankirtan Yajna. So after a lot of drought, once Śrīla Prabhupāda along with his devotees, disciples did the Sankirtan Yajna continuously for some 7 days, then the rainfall poured like anything. And Chief Minister Channa Reddy was surprised to be it as a miracle, and he met Śrīla Prabhupāda at that time, 1972.
I think after that only this G.V. Pulla Reddy was so impressed.
After that, G.V. Pulla Reddy was impressed, and he has seen God in Śrīla Prabhupāda, and then he has given the lot of the land of whatever the ISKCON Abid temple is there, right? That land was given by Pulla Reddy after getting inspiration of this. So now you are seeing that our 1970, after 50 years, whenever the Ekadashi is there, we are trying to go to that temple, right? Okay? Yeah. Example, laws of mechanics can explain the movement of balls on the billiard table, but skill of the player is also a factor for winning a shot. Similarly, science can speak about natural forces like water cycle, what Ajita Mataji has said. Similarly, science can speak about natural forces, but spirituality sees persons skillfully governing everything behind those natural forces. Do you think actually your kids are getting marks, good marks? Do you think solely due to your hard work or due to kids' hard work only you got the marks? No, since relatively among the devotees here, again somehow I am getting forced to take the example of Ashok Prabhu. He's the IIT.
He's all attractive.
No, I know Ashok Prabhu will not get offended, but he is an IIT graduate. I think he will also agree that only due to my hard work I got IIT. He will not say. There were his parents' prayers, God's hand is also there. That's what he will agree. Actually, without mother's prayers or without parents' prayers and God's hand, no one will become.
Teamwork.
A lot of things, a lot of factors are there.
Some says it is luck, some say
No, actually, personally, I've seen. For example, my dad is there. I'm taking an example of my dad. He did his PhD. He did his PhD at the age of 65. 65. And after getting a job, he got married in the intermediate second year. And after getting married, he got job in Air Force. And during Air Force, he did his BA English Literature, he did LLB, he did his DME Diploma in Mechanical Engineering, and he became a mechanical engineer for MiG-23 plane. And after he got into police department, he finished his MA English Literature, he finished his LL, and he did his PhD in criminal psychology.
Mataji support baagundi.
It's not about that, but the point is, when I asked my dad, he says that yes, he did a lot of hard work. But now when I ask him, Dad, do you feel whatever the avenues are there for you to be there currently where you are, if the same only your hard work you also did it, but more than you, there might be a lot of people who did the hard work, right? But they are not successful. They are not successful. He agrees to that. Though he is not, in complete devotion at all, but he agrees to that. The point what I am trying to convey here is, even if you are not a devotee, they also know that it's not only your sheer hard work. There is other external forces also. Your parents' prayers, God's intervention, lot of parameters are there for someone to be successful. And in the little 7 to 8 years of my KC, I am more convinced of that point. And I am more convinced that it is more than 50% of that is God's hand only. Probably for some people it might take long time, but more than 50% it's God's hand only. It's not only for devotees, even for non-devotees also. How merciful God is. He's not only taking care of devotees, but even for non-devotees, somehow he's trying to convince them, please come towards me. But people are not interested. The point is this only. Similarly, science can speak about natural forces, but spirituality sees persons skillfully governing everything behind those natural forces. Okay, only human being has the higher intelligence to perceive and contemplate on where food comes from. However, some refuse to utilize the intelligence and remain ungrateful to the provider and enjoy the food. Is it right or not? They are ungrateful. They are not even, gratitude, no gratitude at all. That what are the food we are getting, what kind of, it's not doing anything for, even you are not praying, thanks for giving. That thanks is nothing but, when before we eat prasadam, we say that Mahaprasade, Govinde, Namo Brahmane, Vaishnava, Sarva Punya, Vatadada. That prasadam prayers is that offering to God, that whatever we are getting, it is only due to you. Thanks Krishna. Though I am not eligible, you are trying to give me. Example, transfer of money online can be explained on a technological level, but people with higher intelligence consider the person paying is more important to explain than mere means, online, check, etc. Got the point, right? Without understanding Agni, fire, as a person, we cannot appreciate why we are throwing so many items into the fire. Agni is the most accessible to us, who in turn can send the offering through him to all the other devatas, including the Supreme Lord. How many people actually think Agni Vettam, there is Agni in the sacrifice, or we are simply throwing some items? But throwing that item, what action Agni is doing once the items are there in the fire? How many are thinking, something we have put in the fire, okay, hamara kaam ho gaya. Without God consciousness. What action after the items are kept inside the fire? What exactly the action Agni is doing? How many people will think actually? How many people will think? Mantras are also a form of God, and fire is also an agent of God. So when we perform yajna, we are contacting the Supreme Lord. So performing yajna is a scientific process given by God Himself. Okay, 3.15. Yeah, Nayak Mataji, please, line after line.
Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi.
Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi.
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam.
Brahmakshara Samudbhavam.
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma.
Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma.
Nityam Yagne Pratishtitam.
Nityam Yagne Pratishtitam.
Translation by Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki Jai. Regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and the Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, the all-pervading transcendence is eternally situated in acts of sacrifice. Okay? Regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and the Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, the all-pervading transcendence is eternally situated in acts of sacrifice. Sacrifice is very much important, and that sacrifice doesn't only mean that you need to do yajnas in the form of fire. But what is the sacrifice? Sacrifice as a mother you are doing, as a wife you are doing, as a daughter you are doing, as a daughter-in-law you are doing. Seeing everyone as a part and parcel of a God. I am serving my husband, he is given by God. I am serving my mother-in-law, who is given by God. It's very difficult to accept. But that's the truth.
Not I think
It's difficult to accept, but that's the truth. Right? I mean, again, purification, God giving. So all the relations which have come to you, it is for to purify you. As I said, each and every person, what are the difficulties you might have faced in your life, don't feel that same difficulties your son or daughter will face. Not at all. Because always parents are very caring, right? Caring about their kids. So they will ensure that whatever the difficulty they face, my kids should not face. Right? The Telugu one dialogue is there. Every cinema ki vade hero. But unfortunately, the cinema will not be the same for your son. It will be different. The best what we can do is ensure that they are grown up with good values. That's the best what you can give, and that's the best to teach them how they can face the problems what they are going to face in coming days. Okay. So now in the prescribed duties we mentioned. Can I ask one question? You offer a lot of things to God, right? Can we offer medicines to God?
No.
Right?
Because God is not. Because God is not seen.
God is
not sick.
God is not sick. No, there are medicines given. Then in Snanayatra, God is given.
Puri.
But it can only be a herbal one.
Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu.
Not
We can't
chemical.
give allopathy because some of
That
them
karma.
have alcohol and some small amounts of
So homeopathy we can give, huh? Homeopathy we can give.
We can give herbal.
Reason.
No. To Krishna we can't give anything. Medicines we can't give as a bhoga to Krishna because he is never sick. Only during Jagannath Yatra, when the Snana Yatra is done, he is expected to go sick. Then there are medicines given or offered to the Lord for curing him. Otherwise, that is the only instant when we offer medicines as a bhoga. Otherwise, we don't offer medicines that are bhoga to God. Okay?
What medicines are offered?
There are some Sanayatra, he will be getting cold. He will be getting cold. So cold related.
Ayurvedam, I think.
Kadha.
Something like Panagam they give. Something like Panagam.
Panagam kind of a thing they give.
That is a pastime actually.
And voting
During
days.
that time, those tribal people will take care
Correct.
of the Lord.
Lord.
That's a pastime.
That's the pastime. So tribal people, they have some.
They are not allowed to enter into the temple. Some restrictions
Restrictions
are
are there.
So whole year, that's during that time, only they will take care.
They will take care of the Lord. Okay, so yeah. Okay.
All Ayurvedic medicine.
Yeah, something like that. I don't exactly know the composition, but he gets cold. For that cold, only those tribal people give the medicine. I think it's mostly like tree से जो हर्बल की तरह होता है वो देते हैं, but I don't exactly know what is the composition of medicine in that, but they give. Yeah.
No English medicines.
No medicine. Medicine generally only during that time is given, but otherwise no medicines are offered.
అక్కడ కర్సర్ ఇట్లా పెట్టడానికి అయితే కర్సర్
Cursor?
చదివేటప్పుడు ఎక్కడున్నా
Prabhuji, can you use that Zoom icon to just
కొంచెం
make it
పెద్ద
little
సైజ్
bigger?
బిగ్ సైజ్
Below. The magnifier glass is there. No, next. Left, next to CC. Next.
Everyone is telling.
People can easier to read.
But చదవడం
బార్ I need to జరుపు.
Avish, pull this trolley a little back.
Okay.
It will become bigger.
Okay. Purport by His Divine Grace Śrīla Prabhupāda ki
జై
Yajna karma or the necessity of work for the satisfaction of Krishna only is more expressly stated in this verse. If we have to work for the satisfaction of the Yajna Purusha, Vishnu, then we must find out the direction of work in Brahman or the transcendental Vedas. The Vedas are therefore codes of working directions. Anything performed without the direction of the Vedas is called vikarma. Anything which is performed without the direction of Vedas is called vikarma. I think everyone knows what is vikarma, right? Kindly lift your hands who doesn't know what is vikarma. Vikarma means, okay. Again, I want to repeat this. There are three types of karma. Sukarma or karma. Sukarma or karma are the same. Where sukarma or karma means good karma. No, sukarma and karma. Sukarma and karma. These two are the same. Means good karma. Good karma. But for example, Bhagavad Prabhu is giving food to one beggar. It's a good karma. So it is called karma or sukarma. And vikarma is the one where you are doing negative karma. For example, you are beating your mother-in-law. That's a vikarma. Anything negative you are doing, any negative karma is known as vikarma. Okay, vikarma. Okay. Next, akarma. Akarma is
కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్
any activity which you do in Krishna consciousness is akarma. For example, all of you are here to learn about Bhagavadgita or learn about the Lord in some way or the other. So all this 22 hours of time is akarma. So it increases your akarma balance. Now, don't answer this, just lift your hands. Among these three karmas, which karma is better? Tell me, who can tell? Okay, Mataji, tell me, which karma is better? Akarma. What about you? All the three karmas are good. All the three karmas are good. So even the doing negative karmas is good.
Yes, and this, like doing negative karma meaning like beating.
Ah.
Like when you get angry, you beat people, right? You take revenge.
Ah.
That will fulfill you. Like you feel some happiness while taking revenge. That is also.
Avish, come here, let me meet you.
Really, I feel like beating you. No, obviously you are not. Why are you going?
What if we beat somebody while keeping God in our mind?
And also, it is because God never encourages beating. Now, one person will say, I will smoke. Krishna, I will take your name and smoke. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna. It will not become a karma. You have to know that will Krishna will like it or not.
Sukarma to akarma.
That is vikarma, what you are doing. Okay, yeah, tell me. Huh?
Sukarma.
No. Even sukarma is not good. Akarma is only good. Because, yeah, tell me.
What is the difference between vikarma and kukarma?
Kukarma.
Vikarma, kukarma, same.
Vikarma and kukarma are the same thing.
Same.
Negative karma.
It's the same.
Yes.
No difference.
Yeah, no.
Immediate
And
No.
Nishkam karma and akarma are also same.
Which one?
Nishkam karma and akarma.
Nishkama karma and now Nishkama karma yoga or akarma. Because again Nishkama karma I will not say and akarma are the same I will not say. Nishkama karma yoga and akarma I will say it's same. I will not get it. Nishkama karma there are two types again. Nishkama karma or Nishkama karma yoga. Nishkama karma yoga is something which you do without any expectation, but you will not reach the ultimate. There is no God consciousness. There are so many people outside who are not God conscious, but they are very, very detached to the work what they do. But they are not God conscious. That can be Nishkama karma. But Nishkama karma yoga is something they do detached, but they equally whatever work I am doing, they will offer it to the Lord. Nishkama karma, they are detached and they will not expect anything, but they are not offering the fruits to the Lord.
Nishkam karma yoga and akarma are same.
Same, yes. Nishkama karma yoga and akarma are the same. Nishkama karma yoga and akarma both are bhakti-yoga. Whatever you are doing by keeping Krishna in the center. Okay, there were we? Yeah. They are called vikarma or unauthorized or sinful work. Therefore, one should always take directions from the Vedas to be saved from the reaction of work. As one has to work in ordinary life by the direction of the state, one similarly has to work under the direction of the supreme state of the Lord. Such directions in the Vedas are directly manifested from the breathing of Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is said, Asya Mahato Bhutasya Nishwasitam Etad Yad Rigvedo Yajurveda Samavedo Taravangirasaha. The four Vedas, namely the Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Adharveda, are all emanations from breathing of the great Personality of Godhead. Brahad Aranyaka Upanishad says, the Lord being omnipotent can speak by breathing air, for as it is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita, the Lord has the omnipotence to perform through each of his senses, the actions of all other senses. In other words, the Lord can speak through his breathing and he can impregnate by his eyes in fact it is said that he glanced over middle nature and thus fathered all living entities. After creating or impregnating the conditioned souls into the womb of middle nature, he gave his directions in the Vedic wisdom as to how such conditioned souls, that is we, can return back home. We can return home back to Godhead. We should always remember that the conditioned souls in middle nature are all eager for material enjoyment. That is the reason why we are here. But the Vedic directions are so made that one can satisfy one's perverted desires, then return to Godhead, having finished his so-called enjoyment. It is a chance for the conditioned souls to attain liberation. Therefore, the conditioned souls must try to follow the process of yajna by becoming Krishna consciousness. Even those who have not followed the Vedic instructions may adopt the principles of Krishna consciousness, and that will take place of performance of Vedic yajnas or karma. I think it is quite self-explanatory. There is no explanation needed here. Additional examples from Parambara. Yajna makes transcendental accessible. Yeah, my additional example from Brahmakshara. Here, Brahma refers to Vedas and Akshara refers to Supreme Lord himself. Please, Prabhuji and Matajis, don't get confused with Brahman, the term Brahman. Sometimes a single word has multiple synonyms, right? Single word has multiple synonyms. Similarly, Brahman, depending on the place and circumstances, Brahman word can be leveraged in multiple scenarios. Brahman means the light, the effulgence which is emanating from Vishnu. That is also called Brahman. Sometimes, Form of Krishna, which is in the form of effulgence. That is also called Brahman. That is the main Brahman. Sometimes Brahman can be used for us also, living entities also. Sometimes Brahman can be used to Bhagavan also. Sometimes. So depending on the context, the Brahman word meaning changes. Make a note of it. Karma comes from Shastra. This needs to understand a prescribed duty. Many people who talk about Karma Yoga don't talk about this aspect of our birth to be approved by Shastras. There are worldly duties, karma, and there are transcendental duties, akarma. Also, both are explained in scriptures. Access to God can be obtained by performing our transcendental duties. That is by doing bhakti. Swadharma means our duties. Karma. Swadharma, our prescribed duties. Our prescribed duties. And again, these prescribed duties should be akarmic in nature. We should do akarmic. But there will be sadhana. There will be a lot of people, even rickshaw wala, he takes care of a wife. But after evening, beating. I mean, he is also doing his duty, daily giving some money to cook. He is also doing as a husband, but he is not doing akarma. He is doing sadharma. As a husband, okay, I am getting the food for you, please take care of the foods. Kids. And but we should do sadharma also. We should make it transcendental by treating them as kids of God. Karmakandi yajnas also elevate us, but the elevation is very slow. But when we perform akarma in the form of sankirtan in this age of Kali Yuga, now in sankirtan there is no fire. So how do we offer? Answer is we offer our heart to God when we chant the names. Yajna means offering our consciousness. Any yajna made without proper consciousness is a waste of time and effort. That's why becoming Krishna conscious is the biggest yajna which Supreme Lord would really like. Okay, 3.16. Like Mataji, please go ahead.
So, like when we are chanting, that is also
Yajna Mataji, yes.
So, let's say if in case I am doing chanting and I am thinking about something else, so it is without conscious.
Yes.
So, it means that is waste of time.
Mataji, at least Krishna or your guru will really appreciate, because it's not only that our chanting has to be 100% perfect. We do 16 rounds, almost 2 hours it will take. There are situations, Mama, today Devendra has released, we will go now. I mean, our thoughts go, Mataji. That's very natural that our thoughts go haywire sometimes, but we should be in a situation to bring it back. Starting it will be nice only, but in the middle somewhere, some RS brothers, Channa brothers, it will go.
Think that at the end again we will
Again and we will come back. But we should force ourselves to make it. But when you do this practice of bringing it back, Mataji, you observe, Mataji, the amount of time you will be concentrating more on Krishna will be more, as you observe. And you should make a conscious. But there are some people who starts well, and they go somewhere, Switzerland, Norway, they will go, and only in the end they come back. And then they will not even make an effort to bring it back also. Achha hai na? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And externally, when he chants, other people think, when he chants, he is thinking about Switzerland. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Other people, how immersed he is in chanting, people will think. But when lot of people forget to bring it back, that's the problem. But we should make a conscious effort to bring it back. That is very natural that it will go haywire, but we should make conscious effort. When you make a conscious effort to bring it back, you observe after 1 week or 2 weeks, the amount of time concentratedly you chanted would be more. You observe. It will be more. It will go back, but Krishna will understand. Krishna or Guru Parampara will understand, he is trying. I will take care. He is trying. Don't worry about it.
తెలిసి చేసినా తెలియక చేసినా అదే రిజల్ట్ ఎంతో అంటే 100% రాకున్నా కానీ ఎంతో కొంత రిజల్ట్ అయితే
మాతాజీ ఆల్రెడీ కమాన్ ఆదికల్ అటర్ ద శ్లోకను మధుర మధురమే తగా వర్డ్
అదే
మధురమేతాం మంగళం మంగళానాం సకల నిగమవల్లి సత్వరం చిత్స్వరూపం
Shraddhaya Helayava means what? Even if you are doing with Shraddha or Helayava, even unconsciously also, if you are telling Hare Krishna, the benefit would be there. Benefit might be little lesser. Even with Shraddha or Hela. Indra Avahela just now under that has come from that only. Helayava. Even with no concentration also, if you are doing it, there will be some benefit. Not the ultimate benefit, but some benefit would be there.
Prabhuji, one doubt.
Yeah.
Is there a way to convert akarma, sukarma into akarma?
Yes, Mataji. For example, take an example, give an example. For example, our clothes are there. Somebody in Vastradana they are doing with the intention of getting some votes. Some votes he wanted to do Vastradana. Now say same that Vastra he can go to Krishna and offer it to him and pray to Krishna. Krishna, today I am donating these cloths to downtrodden people. Please Krishna, help me in helping them and ensure that they are slowly coming into bhakti. You are offering with that particular prayer and take it back and donate it.
If the nth minute I don't remember and I performed the work, then
Nth minute means what will be?
Any emergency situation you think?
No, actually in the process or in the beginning itself.
In the beginning.
In the beginning itself, that will become a karma, Mataji. Good karma you are doing.
So, anyway, to convert?
No, Mataji. No.
Later on we can't.
Later on you can apologize. Prayaschitta.
Do more rounds.
I'm not negative. I'm not saying it is negative.
I'm talking positive. See, doing a Vastradhanam or Shastradhanam is a very positive thing actually. It's a positive thing only. But the thing is, a lot of people outside they don't know that they are in the impression that the positive I am doing, so good karma I am gaining, I will be going to heavenly planets. But that is not the gain. There is much better. Because gaining good karma also negative in a way. It's not avoiding your more number of cycles, right? More number of lives.
No, I guess Mataji is saying already she has done some karma without remembrance of God.
God.
And after that,
She repented.
She realized and she's probably.
Now what is to
Medical emergency for somebody else. Okay, I performed the CPR, but at that point, CPR exam.
CPR.
At that point, I didn't remember the upper hand. But afterwards,
that's right. Krishna, it will become akarma. In a hurry you did.
Yeah.
And
So in emergency situations, it's not occurred.
But Mataji, we should have that consciousness developed, Mataji. I know there will be some emergency situation like that, but and it's not difficult one, Mataji. I think Anuradha Mataji, our Zenith Anuradha Mataji once said that she is confident that I will remember Krishna at the end of time. She was very confident, but because there are small incidents like suddenly something happens, she is calling Krishna, something like that. Even when I sneeze, I say Krishna. My daughter is there. Something happens. Ramchandra Prabhu, she says. At least I feel great about my daughter. Saying Krishna is only 2 words. She remembers Ramchandra Prabhu. That has become a oath like for her. But that becomes Sakavara Mataji. It's awesome. But you should, even in that emergency situations also, you should remember. Naturally, you should come Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
If any one of our relatives needs some money or some if we are doing in the name of Krishna, means in the mind I will think I'm just doing on behalf of you, Krishna. Can we do that?
Mataji, on behalf of Krishna, why can't you say for whomever you are helping, hey, chanting nature? You are offering it. You are offering. Give them a chance, right? Or ask them to come to Bhagavadgita session. You will give. You give, but you tell. Please no one chanting nature.
Will it add karma gain to us?
No, but if you are doing this act, as I told, you are giving amount to that person, needy person. Hey, I request you to do one chanting. Whether they do it or not, that's a different thing. But you can make a sincere effort, right? Sincere effort. Hey, sir, when you come to Hyderabad, can you please come to Bhagavad session? Or can you please do one round of chanting? Or can you donate something to the temple? Something you can say and then give it. Whether they do it or not, whether they chant or not, that's between Krishna and them. That Krishna will take it. But from your end, you did it right? Then that activity becomes akarma.
Prabhuji, they take that money and use it for wrong purpose. The part of that wrong karma will come from her.
But she is saying relative. Her relative, close relative.
they can also do something wrong.
Then necessary precautions should be taken. Where that you should inquire, right? At least with an assumption that you know what the things are happening. I can't expect that money you are giving 1 lakh and they are going and drinking and jogging. I don't expect that they will do it. But I'm just saying, you should take care that it's not going in a wrong path. With that intention only I have given the answer. But if they are really doing for a negative path, then what are the negatives they are doing, half it will come to you. So you should be very careful, mother. Very, very careful. Yeah, please go ahead, mother. One line.
No, on similar thing, on similar ground.
Papa, can you take up later road? Please go ahead.
It's related to but later.
ఒక్కొక్క లైన్ మళ్ళీ
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्त्यन्तयाः अघायुरिन्द्रियाभ्यो मोघां पार्था स जीवति
Translation by Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. My dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life the cycle of sacrifice, thus established by the Veda, certainly leads a life full of sin, living only for the satisfaction of the senses. Such a person lives in vain. Okay, so this section actually.
Prabhuji, one doubt. This only translation is given in the books. Beyond that, additional paramparas, whatever they are giving, we are not having the books.
You are not having. Purport is there, no, Prabhu. Purport is.
Only this one is there.
No. Only not only this one. Purport is also there. I will show you. This is there. Purport is there, right? Purport is there. Only additional examples of parampara are
It's not there in our books.
It's not there in your books. I have personally gathered that.
But is it authenticated or something like
It's
that?
what are the sources are given additional examples from Prabhupada? They are authentic.
But he has not given the books.
They are not given the books.
But how can we tell it?
No, all the devotees have personally inquired from a lot of other shastras, lot of other devotees. They got the additional examples which might be suitable to the grihasthas, not to brahmacharis. To grihasthas, we need a separate kind of examples, right? Then only we can match. If I take always examples of brahmachari and all, you will not correlate. So that's why.
Prabhuji, one question I have in the previous one. Suppose there is a friend, and in the childhood I have seen like that person, he had been really pious, and then he comes to me one day, and I for some time we hadn't been in touch, and then all of a sudden he comes to me and he says that Ashish, can you do this and that, or donate something because this is for religious reasons. And I have seen means he had been really pious. So thinking of that, I do some donation. But what I don't know is, in all these years, he has developed a habit of some wrong habits and all. So then I give it for thinking that he will do something pious, because I've seen him doing all those pious things. But he is doing something he has used it for maybe a part of it or the whole of it for some wrong reasons. So will that sin come?
It will come to you. It will come to you. It will come to you. Don't worry, it will come. It will come to you.
Because I know, because I've seen him doing all those pious things and all in the church.
No, that's right. That's your duty to verify, bro. It's your duty to verify.
Till that time he was good.
No, that's right. But still, he became like that. But the same thing happens, no? Even if we try to donate to someone with a kind of sad face, people come on the roads. Sometimes.
No, but that person we don't know. But that person we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
We knew that he was.
That's what I'm saying. Probably after this satsang, I go in the night between 10 to 10:30 to my home, and on the road there is a signal, and I stop at the signal. One lady One lady, this is the same gesture what she put.
No, I've seen that.
Then if this gesture, we will, I think she is really hungry, we will give some money, 20 rupees. With that impression that, hey, she really damn hungry, we will give it, right? And after we go, 11 o'clock, 11:30, she goes and buys gudka or whatever.
If she takes, then only she can survive. Because of gold or something.
So whatever. But the thing is that's a wrong thing. You have leveraged my money for a wrong reason, so that negative karma will come to you also, to her also.
And suppose I know my friend that he is pious, and I asked him also, will you use it for?
He will say, obviously, Ashish, what are you saying?
Knowingly or unknowingly, if you do
Probably he will say, Ashish, you are doubting me? You are doubting me? I never expected that you are thinking about me like this. Please give a range, I am doing it for a right reason. And he will give 1,000 rupees. And he will go 1,000 rupees, do gambling. Obviously, you will get the karma. Every karma will get. Sorry.
After that, if we know what will happen, what can we do if we know after that?
Going for the next time he should not give. And next time he should not give, and if possible he knows, give the 1,000 back. Obviously he has to give back. But that negative karma will not miss.
If I gave for pious reason, and he had a pious reason in mind also, that I will use it for good reason. And then the mind changed.
Still that you will be getting negative karma.
That also.
Yes.
That also.
Prabhuji, is there any pashyatap?
That pashyatap, he needs to sit with Guru and openly tell him. It's the negative thing I did. I came to know that this person is not a valid person and I give him the 1,000
And
rupees.
if the person is not happy,
Then he has to go ahead with what are the negative karma.
At least he can pray to the Lord, right? That telling to the God.
Another sir, Mataji, if he sincerely pray or accept it in front of the Guru, one minute.
Ashish Prabhu.
Okay, let us.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, the thing is, Mataji, the pashyatap, two ways it can occur. One is accepting in front of the Guru, and if the Guru is not there, then as Shanti said, with God, sincerely he should regret. Sincerely he should accept. Unknowingly I did it, Krishna. I'm really sorry. Going forward, next time I will fully verify, and I only personally will give to that religious establishment. So I only personally will give. I will at least, this is a lessons learned for me. I will do next time like this. You should accept in front of the God and continue on.
Okay. Indirectly you are telling not to give any money to anybody.
Prabhuji, if it is genuine reason, why can't you give, Prabhu?
Genuine reason you can't tell.
And therefore you should know and tell, give, no. You should know, for donation is there. These will leave about donation, Prabhu. Even at the, for example, the road, there it's a simple logic, Prabhu. 100 rupees you are giving, and that 100 rupees you don't know how they are going to leverage this. And then you should not give. You should give prasadam, no? That's what I told everyone. In car, please carry some prasadam always with you.
Fruits or something.
Always some dry snacks you can carry. Offer it to Krishna and put it in the car. If anyone asks, give the prasadam, no? Prabhuji, everyone, I think, ultimately you got the answer. Let us continue. I hope you got the answer. Let us continue.
Prabhuji, but what if somebody sells the food and buys something bad from the
Like let's say sometimes he gives some packeted food or something else and they are selling it and then fine.
That's what I'm not saying. Okay, what is the prasadam we are giving?
Prasadam they say.
That's prasadam, Prabhu. Even if it is going to anyone also, not a problem. Someone is going to eat, right? Someone would be benefited. Someone would get purified.
Actually, I think he is asking this because sometimes like near Ratnali or there are kids and they are asking कि हमें आटा दिलवा दो, पैसा दिलवा दो. Generally we say no, मतलब apple वगैरह हुआ तो we will.
Yes.
हाँ, तो sometimes they will take that and go and sell it.
Sell it, yes, ma'am.
Even the old clothes that we donate, that is also being recycled elsewhere. It's happening.
Mataji, first thing is whatever we do, our consciousness would be good, Mataji. consciousness should be good. Now later, for example, prasadam is there. I would say personally say Madani, if you are donating clothes, you should donate it. Now after donating the clothes, they are recycling it. Now they are doing it, not in your hands, right? Now Prabhuji will say, now even 100 rupees also, what is there? How they will do it's not that will be there, because with that you are directly spoiling them. From a health perspective, yes, sorry.
Not related to bhakti, about donating free money. 20 years back, they read in the newspaper. Well, people from Bangladesh are coming to India and they are sending monthly 1 lakh by begging. When I read in the newspaper, Times of India news, I know.
Where are they sending?
To their hometown Bangladesh. And we know India, we have so many inflators. Nowadays we are talking about difficult areas, etc. But it is a age-long process. Surrounding India, we have all the countries, they are highly disturbed. Right? So people are coming and making it as a source of money. Here we have do some donation by all sins are possible. So we are and that is going on. That will change the kind of mafia system. Because reading that news, I gathered information because I work for my students of 11th class. So they said from literature side you make a project to make shell linkage poems useless. So this thing I collected more information. Their shocking news has come. They are sending them, some of the money is going for terrorism. More innocent people sending to their parents or their families. But every temple, every church, every mosque, there are steps, not places. So there is a fixed rate, hourly basis. Suppose near our temple, 10 steps are there. Topmost step, whoever is sitting, he has to pay 3,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 to his people. Yes, hourly, that to hourly basis, not daily, monthly, hourly basis. Right? And their people will come and collect from them. And they allot the places to these. And we have different seasons. 1 month Ranjan season, 1 month Xmas season, throughout Indian Hindu festivals. So different, suppose tomorrow is Shivratri, you observe every Shiva temple highly crowded, beggars also highly crowded, and whoever is there,
మామూలుగా పెట్టండి ఫోకస్ అయ్యింది మామూలుగా పెట్టేసుకోండి
ప్రభుజీ చిన్నగా కొంచెం పెద్దగా చేయండి అంతే
sharing with with that, have not we donate, right? So they are collected. After 1 hour, the person will change. On simple, suppose tomorrow Shivratri, any famous temple you go and watch, you will have time. After 1 hour, 2, 3 hours, the places, the person will change. And heavy money is going on for charity. With clothes,
Eyes are getting red.
only the motto you give them food that is also ready to eat. After few hours it is sold, that should be spoiled. Like a child coming to your car, they give him a plantain and a banana there. वो वही खाएगा. एक banana जाके वो कहीं sell नहीं कर पाया. Biscuit packet तो nonsense happens. Right? Correct. So like that, many Indian systems, many have a system of making rotis at home and donating and giving. That's all the system. They cannot sell it. So think twice and give something to eat. They come in the form of no food for us. Give them food to eat. Not even 5 rupees, 10 rupees also. It is going against your country, against your future generations. That is what we did that time. This I want to say.
Yeah, no problem. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. No, yeah,
Very dangerous to donate.
Purport by His Divine Grace, Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai.
The monist.
పర్లేదు అక్కర్లేదు అక్కర్లేదు
Okay. The